Oh, there we go. Hey, my Legion, how y'all doing today? Back with happy Halloween, first of all. Back with another movie review. This is a double feature movie review, and they're both I was on Richard's panel, and that was start off fine, and it kind of went off the rails. Um, yeah, I'm here with a double feature movie review. First one is and they're both 90 minutes, or Strangers Chapter 1, 91. And that's what I was talking to Heather about, right? And then Crazy House, which was 89 minutes. Um, I'm gonna might as well start. I saw Strangers Chapter 1 first. Hey, Forster, buddy, how you doing, brother? My brother, how you doing, brother? You like I know, Forster, you like horror movies, don't you? I think you do, don't you? I know Gordon said he doesn't. You like horror movie, monster movies, especially on Halloween. Well, any day could be horror movie day for me, you know. But I like horror movies. I like other stuff too. But I thought I would talk about review Strangers Chapter 1 because that's the more popular franchise. Now, the first Strangers movie came out through Universal. I think I bought this at Walmart, or no, not Walmart, Kmart. And that was probably the last time I went to a Kmart back in 2008. I remember buying this, Eastern Promises, and the Simpsons movie. Oh no, did they have the Simpsons movie there? I can't remember. Um, and that was the very last time ever going inside a Kmart back in 2008. Very last time, because that Kmart was still around for a few more years, but I never went back to it again. And I used to love Kmart, you know. Hi, Pandora. Oh, you like horse stuff? Cool. Hi, Pandora. I saw that. If you want, I could do my a review of that that Don't Move movie. I did see that too. Now, Strangers Chapter 1. I mean, because if you remember, like the very first one was Universal Pictures, and it was based off some French movie that I cannot remember what the French movie was called. Right? I saw the French. I don't know if I saw Strangers first or the French movie. The French movie came out like 2004 or something like that. Let me see what. Hi guys. Let me see iPad. Do I hope you're doing okay? Let me see if I can find it. Let's see. Strangers. Okay, Strangers. Okay, 2008 on. Yeah, the French movie. Yeah, French title. Okay. Okay, the French title is called The Stranger. Okay, wait a second. Well, let me go on IMDb because I mean it was based on a movie. I saw the Strangers. I can't remember if it was on cable or something like that. 'Cause I remember they reviewed it on this one channel. Well, let me go back. Let me see if I can find an IMDb. It might have it on there. Yeah, IMDb. Okay. It was based off some movie that I cannot remember the title of it. Well, I can't remember. It don't matter. But it's based off the. It had a really that was very similar, right? But it had a twist ending. No, and I don't want to give it away because the twist ending is really messed up. I don't want to give it away though. It was some French movie made in 2004 or something like that, and that was successful. And then they decided to do an American remake of it as The Strangers in 2008 with Liv Tyler, and that movie was a big hit, and it was scary too. Now this is one of the ones like a low budget horror film. This was released from Universal, right? 85 minutes, right? It was the budget was $9 million, and it made like 82.4 million, which is really good, right? Okay. Let's go back to and then after that, it was Universal. Then years later, in 2018, they made The Strangers Pray at Night, a more low budget, from a small company. It's from Avron Pictures, who I never heard of before. 85 minutes once again. And the budget was 5 million, made 32.1 million. It's pretty good. And now they have Rennie Harlan. I'm a big Rennie Harlan fan. And he did Strangers Chapter 1 a few months back. And we're talking about man not making money. The budget was 8.5 million and made 47.8 million, so it still made money, you know. Regardless, I think the trailers. I remember watching Jeremy John. I never saw the trailers for it. He said the trailers made it look like a prequel. I said, what were the strangers like before they were the strangers? I think it was the characters were Scarecrow, Pinup Girl, and Dollface, right? And it based around this one couple in Venus, Oregon, right? And they were going to some I can't remember, there's some reunion or something like that they were going to, and it was getting late, and they were having some. They said, "Well, why don't we just go? I'm getting really hungry." They went to this one diner. They were looking for. They were like in the middle of nowhere, but not too in the middle of nowhere. And they went to this place called Vina. Oh, Civilization. They go past this one auto body shop and like a flea market type thing. And then they see like this place. It was like I can't remember the name, Charlotte's Diner or something like that. So they go in and they order something, and then you see the guys from the auto body shop looking at them, right? And they go in the place, and the guy kind of ends up being kind of like a jerk, right? Could he ask well, he wanted like a turkey mount, and then the girl said like, "Oh, my girlfriend's vegan or vegetarian or vegan." Like, I think vegetarian. Like, what's your vegetarian option? She said, like, one girl said, well, the Cobb salad, the whole of the bacon. And then the guy said, why don't you just give me the bacon from the turkey sandwich and add like some more cheese or something like that. And he got like a turkey melt with some French fries. And then when they got because they said it was their anniversary, right? And this one couple was heard him and said, "Oh, it's your anniversary? Man, how long have you been married?" And well, they said we've been together 5 years. So how long have you been married? And he said he said, well, we're not married, we're just dating and stuff. And then the older waitress said well, you've been dating for 5 years, you still haven't put a ring on her finger. What are you waiting for? And they said, well, right now I'm waiting for my turkey melt. Boy, what a bad thing to say, man. You're gonna be an asshole. I loved all this stuff, right? And he gets the turkey mount, and then she gets the sauce. She's like, "Oh my god, you get anything more unhealthy than that?" So she bitches. I mean, that drove me nuts. And so no, it's my anniversary. We're gonna celebrate, you know. Anyways, they go up there, and then once again he says the same thing because at the beginning of the movie there's some guy that gets tracked down and killed by these the stranger characters. And you know the characters if you've seen the movie, and they're in the thumbnail I put up there, and they see like a missing person sign, and he said the guy last he'd seen at the diner, right, leaving the diner, and yeah, he said, well, the guy's been missing for a while, and then the guy said, well, I hope he didn't have the turkey melt, and he said, yeah, he did, and then a way to say the wrong thing again. Well, the guy's a jerk, man. And they go out, and then they try to start up the car, and it's one of those ones you put the key in, and then there's the button start engine, right? Are you still there, Pandora? You still there, Pandora? I hope. I'm glad you like horse stuff, Forrester. I don't know if anyone's still here. I got 3 people. That's cool. Anyways, they go to start the thing. It's like, wait a second, something's not right. And the guys come down and say, hey, what's wrong? Something wrong with the part. And the guy looked, he said, well, there's something wrong with something. And he said, well, I have to, we can tow it right up to the shop. And the shop was like about, I don't know, like 50 feet away, and then his assistant could go get the part today, and then they'll have it fixed, and you probably leave tomorrow. The guy said, "Well, you have to stay night then." And where are we gonna stay? And it's like this internet house or a Airbnb, and it was like vacated, right in the middle of nowhere, like some log cabin type thing. They had chicken. They had chickens there. Yeah, I know, Gordon. Well, happy Halloween, Gordon. I hope you're doing okay. I know you don't want to come on panel. You know, that's okay. Happy Halloween, buddy. Okay. Anyways, what the hell was I going to say now? Yeah, the guy said, "Well, this is a scam, man." It said, "Well," and she's like, "Will you stop it? To be nice." And the girl said she could take him down there, right? And he said, "No." And I saw him eyeing my car. He said, "Well, you almost hit that one car. Something probably happened or something like that." I think the whole thing was a scam, right? And then all of a sudden, well, hey, are you, Gordon? Are you pissed at me? I hope you're not, 'cause I didn't do anything to you. I know you said you don't want to go on panels no more, but that's okay. I know you don't like horror films either, but it's okay too. Anyways, like they go to the Airbnb because you're always welcome on panel. You know that. They go to Airbnb and then um, the refrigerator isn't working, so they have like say, call me anytime. If you need something fixed, and she calls the guy to come fix the fridge, right? And then, like someone knocks on the door, right? And I mean, because this is just like the first one for the most part. There are differences. I like the first part where in a strange town. I can't remember what happened in the first one that got her to go to the B&B. I'll look it up in a minute. And she's like, the girl knocks and says, "Tamara here." And then, and you see it's just a figure. It's just a dark figure. You don't see a mask. You don't see nothing. So that's it. Then she like walks off, just looks at them, and then she walks away. And, what happened to make them? Oh, they're in Venus, Oregon for. No, that's the wrong one. Um, let's see, original strangers. James isolated childhood summer home after attending a wedding. The couple is distraught after Krista turns down James' marriage proposal. James called his wife Mike and asked to pick him up in the morning. The couple attempt to fool around by interrupt by now. Okay, well I mean this one's different. Some of it's different, but it's pretty much the same setup. But without the scares. I jumped once. I jumped one time. Anyways, he said it's Tamara there, and she looked around, and then something happened, and then she says, well, they had like a six-pack. They wanted to put it in the fridge. Like I said, the fridge wasn't working. And then later on, she's playing a song or something like that, and then she says to him I'm kind of hungry and stuff like that. Oh, no, the guy has an inhaler. He has asthma, so he has an inhaler, right? Hold on, let me leave him. Let me leave Facebook open. Okay. Anyways, yeah, it was downright chilling. It was really good. Now, like I said, there was two other movies that came out of a more low budget one, $5 million budget called The Strangers. Oh hell, what was it? The Strangers Pray at Night, and that still made money. The original Strangers had a budget of $9 million, made 82.4 million, right? And I guess they're still trying to capitalize on that. They made a standalone sequel was different called Strangers Pray at Night, you know, and that was like a budget of $5 million and made 32.1 million. And then they made a new one with Reddy Harley called Strangers Chapter One, and it was billed as you saw the trailer for it, which I did not. It was billed as a prequel. Said, "What? How were the strangers like before they became the strangers?" And that's still made by because Jeremy John said like discount bid at Walmart or waiting for you. and that still made money. A budget 8.5 million made 47.8 million. That's pretty good. Okay, I just want to make sure. Just want to make sure. And like I said, okay, so we're talking about Strangers Chapter One. I'm a big fan of Reddy Harlan, and then like I know Jeremy Jahns was like saying like he had quite a career, and he said he loved Deep Blue Sea, which is good. 'Cause I love Deep Blue Sea, and then he hated stuff like Cutthroat Island, which bankrupted Carolco, but Island's pretty damn good. But I mean, he was doing good because he was married to Gina Davis, right? So that's awesome. I don't blame him. I mean, that's cool. He's married to Gina Davis for a while. I like Reddy Harlan. Um, Anyways, the movie is like a remake. Yeah, I know. I know about all that. We talked behind the scenes too. I know. It was really kind of crazy on Richards last night. When we talked behind the scenes. I know what happened. But I mean, I'm here to review some horror films, but that's cool too. I mean, she's doing a live sleep stream right now. Uh, Anyways, oh, what the hell was I gonna say now? I may forget. Pretty much, the movie's pretty much like a remake of the first Strangers movie, and it was like a bait and switch. It was supposed to be like a prequel. That's what Jeremy Jahns said, and he said the trailer made it look like a prequel. Now, one thing I want to say right away is the part where she's showering, and then you see the one character is a scarecrow, which is the guy with the bag over his head, right, with two eyes. That mask and the other mask are two different masks. If you watch the movie, it's two different masks. No one calls that out. That first mask you see him in was completely different than the mask you see him in later on in the movie, and no one mentions that. The Jeremy Jahns didn't mention. I saw it, and there's lots of genuine scares in the original Strangers of 2008. Um, this one is still in. It's a very fast moving movie. You pretty much know what's going to happen for the most part. I like the first like half hour when they're in a strange land, they in a strange town, and they go down, and then like he takes the motorcycle. Okay, he needs the what was it, the inhaler, right? And he goes down to he drives down. He does a motorcycle. He drives down to the car, the auto shop, the little auto shop, right? And he goes to get it, and that guy always hits him with tires. So I thought you were a car thief. So no, I'm just getting an inhaler. And then like he goes to this like all you can eat ice cream, like a little like ice cream place. You see the same guys there, and they're going to offer him some beers to drink. He said, "Well, you will come and join us." He said, "No, I can't. I gotta go back to my wife. It's not good enough to eat with us." And he gets like I don't know what he got her, and he got like some cheeseburger and fries. I don't know what she got. And then at the time when he's gone, that one girl terror goes in the place. He knocks on the door, scares the crap out of her, and then you see the one girl inside the house, and she runs up and hides in the closet. Then you hear someone calling up the thing, and it's him, right? And then, like, they don't see anyone. Hey, Uncle Chuckles, how you doing? You don't see anyone else, right? And then, like, he's eating, and then you see all this. You see, like, just ketchup dripping, and all of a sudden you see more blood dripping. What's going on? You look up, and there's a chicken up there with his throat cut. And all of a sudden you hear that knock on the door. It says, "Is Tamara there?" I said, "No, she's not there." Oh, no, no. I think, and then she looked at the guy's out there. He keeps chasing her and stuff. Oh, okay. Yeah, of course. Oh, thank you, Gordon. Yeah, Gordon wishes everybody a happy Thanksgiving. I mean, happy Halloween, not Thanksgiving. I thought Thanksgiving. How crazy that would be. Yeah, happy Halloween, my buddy. Okay. Anyways, like there's some good scares, and there's only one part I really been jumped at in Strangers Chapter 1, but it moves at such a brisk pace. It's never boring, it's entertaining. But you've seen it all before, including how it ended, pretty much. And then it's like something happened that said could be continued. It's like, how is it to be continued? And then it's like a little um sequence, a little when the credits started rolling, there's like a little mid credit sequence in there that's like, oh, okay. But I mean, I only jumped one time. It's supposed to be a bunch of jump scares, but I didn't only jump the one time. The movie's still pretty good. It's entertaining, nowhere near as good as the first one, and about the same as the second one. At least the second one was there trying to be different. This was pretty much a remake of the first one, but I mean, I like the stuff at the beginning. That was fun seeing him at that one small place, then going up to the Airbnb. I mean, if you've seen the movie, if you've seen the original Strangers, this is just a remake of it. I thought it was okay. I give it like I give it a, hmm, I give it about 8 out of 10. There's no real scares in it, but I mean, it moves at a brisk pace and it's entertaining. But that's just because I knew the setup from the original Strangers, right? And I love the first like 20, 25 minutes because I'll tell you what. Okay. I finished watching it today, but I started watching it Friday night because I remember I was over at Heather Wade's on a radio channel. I tried to call, and there's some guy Miller didn't like him, right? And he talked for like an hour, right? Anyways, I tried calling, it wasn't I couldn't get through, and then she called me back. Like when I started watching the movie, I saw like a little square inside the thing on Plex, right? And it said Midnight doesn't try to call you or North American Skype. I hit the wrong button, right? And I went back. I went to her. I shot the movie. I went to her website. That's the movie. She said, "Yeah, he must have hung up on me." I hope she called back, and she did. And she called back like 2 minutes later. I think 2 minutes later, and then which is cool. And cause I guess she wanted me to listen to Iron Maiden do "Strangers" and not "Strangers in the Night," but "Dancing Queen." I guess someone did a mix mix up of those two songs, and it was actually really good. I enjoyed it, right? He said a lot of her listeners aren't big into metal because I guess she was playing like Megadeth's Rust in Peace has Hangar 18. I remember buying that in Fort Bragg in 1990, I think it came out. Cause I remember getting I remember back in the day getting Peace Sells, but Who's Buying? I remember buying that one, and that was a great album. I had it on cassette. And I remember getting in Fort Gordon, Georgia. I remember getting So Far So Good, So What. I should listen to that again. I love that album. Yeah, happy Halloween, Uncle Chuckles. Happy Halloween, everybody. Happy Halloween. 2 horror movie reviews for today. And in Germany, I was trying to get the other album I did, Killing Is My Business, but Business is Good, right? I had a tough time finding that one. I finally found it. I got it on CD. The other two I had on cassette. And then Germany, after I left Germany, Fort Bragg, they had Rust in Peace. And I remember getting, Symphonies of Destruction? What was that one that had, I remember getting another album from there, Megadeth. What was it? Damn it. Oh, I don't want that. What was that one? It was, I don't know if it wasn't Symphony of Destruction. No, that's the one that had, I remember buying that in the early 90s, Megadeth albums. Okay. I remember the album. I could never get Euthanasia. I didn't buy that one. I bought Rust in Peace. I bought Killing is. I mean, so far so good. So what? Killing is my business. And business is good. And I bought like Countdown to Extinction. Okay, that's why I bought Countdown to Extinction, Rust in Peace. Killing is my business. Business is good. Peace sells, and then I bought like well, not in order. I bought like So Far So Good. So what? So I got Peace sells one first, right? And I got Killing is I bought So Far So Good So What. So I should probably watch it again. And they had a song about Hook and Mouth talking about PMRC, but that's so dated right now. People don't talk about that shit no more. I bought killing is my business and business is good. I bought that, and I bought Rust in Peace. I bought Countdown to Extinction on cassette. You know, and I think there was a lot of stuff from I ever bought from Megadeth. You know, I mean, I used to follow a lot of these bands a lot, and then after I got out of the army, for another couple of years, and then that was it. I mean, the only ones I really still bought albums for were like Cannibal Corpse, Napalm Death, Guar, and Pungent Stench. And I discovered both Cannibal Corpse and Pungent Stench in like 92, 93. And I bought their stuff from there. But I mean, Guar, I've known Guar for since I was in since I saw that oh, what the hell was it? Oh, what was it? And they had Hard and Heavy, and they had damn, I can't remember what it was. It was one of the heavy metal music magazines. Was it Metalhead? Let me look at this. Okay, heavy metal, VHS heavy metal mag. Okay, VHS. Okay, heavy metal video magazines. Metal. Cause this was all over Germany. Video magazines. Okay, I can't remember. Metalhead was it? I can't remember. Well, they had Hard and Heavy. Okay, there's some on eBay. Let me see images. Let's see. Hard and Heavy. Some of these I never bought. I remember buying the Hard and Heavy ones. Those were really good. I found out about the in Germany. Oh, Metalhead. Okay, it was Metalhead Video Magazine. I bought one of them, the first one that Parade Magazine released, and it was pretty tame. Now, like the Hard and Heavy ones were more extreme and stuff. But I found about Guar from the first one. They said like they had a guy who did Beefcake the Mighty Mike Bishop, right? And he was saying like Guar is God and there was no escape from God. And they played like the same gig that Hard and Heavy Volume 2 filmed at. Well, Hard and Heavy but I mean the stuff from Metalhead was clean and the stuff from Hard and Heavy was R rated, was showing him like the Cuttlefish and Cthulhu oh ejaculating over everything, because they had like these giant monster masks and stuff. That was a big deal. Um, and like I said, I heard a lot about Guar. I couldn't find anything till I went back to Fort Bragg, and then I started getting some Guar stuff. But I've known them for a long time. Anyway, see, I got no viewers. That's all right. Anyway, Strangers Chapter 1 is a remake of the first one. I know a lot of people didn't like it, but I thought it was a very serviceable film. I mean, it's a remake of the first one. There's not a lot of surprises in it. I mean, the first 25, 30 minutes is really good, and then it ends exactly the way like the first one ended, like kind of like sorta. And that guy, the scarecrow guy, had two different masks on. So that mask you see early on in the movie was a lot different than the other one, completely different, and no one mentions that. Anyway, they give that about 8 out of 10. I mean, I felt the same way about Strangers Pray at Night. I don't know if I gave a 7 or 8. I can't remember, but that was more like a standalone sequel to it. At least they tried to do something different. Okay, now next movie is Crazy House. And I saw that it had Nick Frost and it had Alicia Silverstone. That's who I knew. Now this one is a very mean spirited movie, right? And how it starts off kind of weird. Like there's some horror movie images in there. Though there's a scene where this nun holds up a baby and then a nun gets shot in the heart and she dies. And I don't know, that bears no reference to anything else in the movie, unless this guy's having a flashback. This one guy, I don't want to say who it is. I don't want to give any spoilers away. Anyways, it cuts to like this sitcom, And the sitcom's called Crazy. It looks like a regular, like a '80s type sitcom, like a Full House, something like that, including like the music. The music really fits it. No, it's called Crazy House. It's like a Full House type movie, except it's like super. These guys are super religious. At least the Nick Frost character is. And the one thing is, it helps if you put the closed captioning on, because Nick Frost some of the accents, there's like Russian accents, and Nick Frost has a false set of teeth in there, so he sounds like he's a little bit tough to understand. He has an English accent, but with the false teeth, it makes it a little bit worse. So closed captioning is probably advised for this one. Everyone else is pretty easy to understand the movie. Anyways, there's a bunch of mishaps, each one being more crazy than the next. And then you see Alicia Silverstone cursing, saying the F word and all this other stuff. And then, like, you see, like, little flashbacks of, like, something like a crucifixion. And then, like, the one guy, Nick Frost, is covered in blood, saying, kill them all, kill them all, kill them all. And then goes back to sitcom. And all of a sudden, they get knocked. There's, like, a whole big thing. He ruins this. He knocks over some, like, faucet, and, like, all this water shooting out. And the girl said, well, can you please shut the water off? There he goes. He finds the handle shut off, and he breaks it off. He said, well, I had the handle. So did you mess with it? Said, yeah. And she's still holding the water and stuff. And then, like, these Russian guys knock on the door early in the movie and say, well, we're looking for a job. If you need a job, these three Russian guys, they said, like, and the guy said, well, we don't work on Sundays because it's the day of rest, the Lord's day of rest, because they're really religious, right? Well, at least he is. The other family is, like, very rebellious, like a kid, a teenage daughter, and Alicia Silverstone, the wife, right? Yeah, I'll say, well, we'll give you your card, right? And that's when he screwed up the faucet. He said, well, can you guys hurry up and fix that? Just don't make too much noise. And they make a ton of noise. She falls on the water, right? She's trying to, she falls and hits her head, and she's in bed. She can't go to work or anything like that. Um, and the guys come to fix her house, and then, like, one thing leads to another, and then, like, some really messed up stuff happens, and then you see, like, the shot on video sitcom turned into like a shot on film type movie, like, and then a whole bunch of stuff happens, and really mean spirited stuff happens. Like, the one Russian guy kind of like becomes gay for, like, the son. They don't show a lot of stuff there, and then he's like, "Don't be," and the kid's like not interested, right? But he ended up starting making meth from the chemical lab, right? The other guy sees, like, his daughter, right? And then he ended up fooling around with her, and she said she's pregnant. And then the other guy is trying to get them to shut up, the older guy. And then later on, he makes them work, and then, like, and there's a whole bunch of stuff. He, like, beats them up. He beats up the family. A whole bunch of messed up stuff happens. I don't want to give away a lot of spoilers, but it's not. It's not. It's supposed to be horror comedy. It's not funny. It's very mean spirited though, but and it breaks. I kind of Spoop and I were talking about taboos. It probably breaks, like, okay, it breaks a big taboo, the first part, and that, a big taboo in that, and that breaks a second taboo twice. If I'm the same thing, I don't want to say what it is. It breaks another taboo that usually most horror films don't show it, but a huge taboo in that one. And then towards the end, the only part I thought was funny, it breaks another taboo. And it's like they're like a really religious family that become in the face of death, they become not as religious as they were. But I mean, like, the kid and the daughter and the wife were not really. He's like super religious though. Um, Nick Frost, and Nick Frost, the guy that usually teams up with Simon Pegg in movies like Hot Fuzz, Shaun of the Dead, maybe something else. I thought the movie was pretty good. It moves at a very fast pace. I mean, I thought it was very mean spirited though, but I mean, I did like the movie. I mean, I didn't think it was funny. It said horror comedy. I know Haunted House was a horror comedy. I laughed all the way through that in the second one. I only laughed like maybe twice during the same scene in Crazy House. And it was just weird how it turned like a sitcom, and it'd be like these little things that are very doomy type images, bloody images, and then you see it cut to a different type of filming, and it turned into like a regular film type thing. It was really weird, right? But I like the movie though. I mean, I think it's perfect for Halloween. Two fast-paced movies. Um, I mean, I got a phone call. Well, two actually. After Richard ended around 3 o'clock or something, I think. I want to wish everybody happy Halloween. I've been doing like a bunch of horror movies reviews. I might watch another one, do another live review. That would be really cool, man. I like the movie. I hope you're doing okay, Pandora. Pandora stopped by. We had like a few people on here. I know Gordon's not going on pails anymore, which is fine. I don't care. I mean, I do care, but I mean, it's up to him. It's just the way things were. I mean, I didn't think there'd be any drama on this one, and there wasn't any, which is fine. I'm just reviewing a bunch of really cool movies, right? So, oh man, I could leave. Heather a couple of things. Oh, yeah, I could do that. I forgot I had her on Facebook. Yeah. I mean, I'll do it another time. It's not that important right now. Like I said, it was pretty cool. I'm trying to think. Like I said, I don't think that movie made that much money. Yeah, I think it's on Amazon Prime now. Crazy House. And well, let me look up Crazy House now. I mean, the budget. I mean, I don't know what the heck the budget was for it. I think Crazy House was made in 2022, right? Looking for a distributor. Okay, Crazy House. Start with a K. Not Be Few with Madhouse. That was yeah, a Dutch comedy film, right? It said 2024 it came out. It written and directed by Stephen Haars and Flip von der Kool. And it's a Dutch English language feature debut shot. Oh, the film shot on location Amsterdam. The film starred Nick Frost, Kevin Connolly, and Alicia Silverstone, right? Let's see. In the 1990s, a religious homemaker, Bernie, and his family suddenly discover the workmen in his house are Russian criminals placed to tear the house apart looking for loot. But it starts off like they have like a real, like a sitcom type thing. But it said like principal photography took place in Amsterdam mid January 2022. Filming wrapped prior to XYZ Films taking on North American sales for the film at a European film market in February 2023. Now, lead actor Nick Frost was quoted by Variety saying, like, the production was completely bonkers project uh, to be proud to be in, absolutely love making every minute of it. And then Alicia Silverstone told Hollywood reporters saying I had a ball in Amsterdam making a film with these amazing, interesting filmmakers, right? I guess it promoted at the Sundance Film Festival and was theatrically released in the Netherlands on May 16th by Splendid Film. It only made $54,000, so it didn't do very well, right? And Rotten Tomatoes gave a 24%. It didn't do that good. There's a very hyper specific audience in mind for Great House, the type that doesn't mind hollow exercise shock value and gag inducing humor without aim, but mostly creating just feels like a grating marathon of purposeless excess, devoid of effective humor. And somehow it makes an 86-minute movie seem like I didn't feel an absolute slog. I liked it. But I mean, it just like broke a lot of taboos, as Spoof would say. But I mean, there you have it. It's kind of weird to go to three viewers to no viewers, but I mean, hey, I'm talking about movies, man. I'm not gonna talk about how crazy Richard's panel was. It is what it is. I support Gwen. I love Gwen. Um, I don't know. The whole thing was weird. It didn't start out that way though, but it is what it is, you know. But I want to wish everybody happy Halloween. I hope you like this review. I'll probably go for 40-40. And thank you guys, anyone who watched or commented. I really appreciate it. And like I said, Strangers Chapter 1, like a 7 out of 10. I mean, 8 out of 10. Then Crazy House made like a mound 8 out of 10, but it broke a lot of taboos, and it came off being kind of mean spirited, but I liked it. So I want to wish you all happy Halloween. Hopefully, I'll be back to review another movie. So until next time, please take care of Allegiance. Good night, everybody. Good night.